when it comes to the overall market, I would think that the thesis is very the same, right? For somebody or for a shipping line that hasn't implemented, any sort of IoT, especially on their reefers, which generally give more of a strong case for ROI, I'd be very surprised if they jumped to dry container tracking first. So I think there's a script where you start with reefer and then move to dry. And quite frankly, there are many lines still that haven't implemented that technology. So I think it's a matter of when shipping lines continue to adopt, they will move on to dry more prevalently. But I think that your move as first mover implementing dry container will just accelerate that, right? It's disrupted the market to say, oh, right now we already see the first line that's going to be fully implemented with container tracking. We maybe should accelerate our implementation, to catch up.
From my point of view, the market is certainly ripe and ready to take smart containers on a global scale for the full fleet. What we've been seeing and experiencing, right, is that yes, there's a learning curve for us, there's a learning curve for our customers, but you're surprised how much customers really want to know what's going on. And if you think about it, if you have a massive operation going on as a customer and you have boxes running around the world on vessels, on trucks, on trains, on barges, then knowing about them is step number one to managing them. Now, with dry container monitoring, we believe we have the key to enable the next step there in order to provide our customers with that an unseen level of transparency. And honestly, from my point of view, and if I talk to customers, I do hear that they wanted this for a long time. So we're happy to finally be able to give it to them.
That's a really great point, because I've been hearing the same thing, right? Why don't more shipping lines have, dry container tracking? And I think that it's finally available now in the way that makes sense both for the shipping line and, of course, for the customer gaining that visibility.
Yes, and we all have something in it, right? I mean, for us as a shipping line, we are tracking our assets. We will be able to optimize our own processes. And we believe if you have the smartest container fleet, you should be able to make the smartest decisions. So certainly something we are being looking out for. But of course, for our customers, starting to work with this data now will hopefully enable them to do things they've been dreaming on for the last couple of years.